How's it, guys? Welcome to my home studio. My name is Kelly, and on my channel I like to share planner videos, art videos, recipes, DIYs, mixed media, happy mail and hauls, and sometimes I will throw in a lifestyle video. So if any of that sounds appealing to you, I hope you do consider subscribing to my channel. Okay, so I have my A5 Techo Day-Free Hobonichi. And this is what I utilize as my YouTube planner. For this week's spread, as it were, I am going to do a little something different, as I like to do. And we're just going to use markers this time. Markers and stamps instead of watercolor. So, I think that is going to be a lot of fun. I've shown you all of my markers that I'm going to be using. They're all Tombow. Doesn't have to be. You can use whatever you have on hand. And let's just get started, shall we? Now I'm trying new things with my camera here because some people can see it better than others, so I thought I would bring it in close to see if that would help. I do film on a phone, and the focus goes in and out. It's not anything that I have control over, so hopefully it will focus nicely, and hopefully you can see well. Okay, so I am going to do something different, as I like to do. And I am going to make my grids in a slightly different way this time. So I am going to flip the script. Instead of having 2 days on this side, I'm going to have them on this side. And I think that variance will be a nice little change. I just like to try different things. See what works best and just change it up so it's interesting aesthetically for me. And I've been changing it up quite a bit, as it were. So, but nonetheless, I'm doing Dutch doors. And you can do this in, if you use a Leuchtturm 1917, you could do that in there in a different way, based on the spacing in that notebook. Okay? So I'm just going to make my grids and then I'll bring you folks back. Okay, guys, so for this side, what I have done is I have counted 9 spaces over, because this is a grid and a graph. 9 spaces over, 9 spaces down, all the way down, except this last one is 10 spaces. Because there are 46 boxes, little squares, going up and down on this paper, okay? So, that is going to be 5 boxes on this side, okay? I'm just going to take my electric eraser. Eraser. I always say razor. And just get rid of those pencil lines, as it were. Okay? And so for this side, and you know, to do that, the right-hand side of the page, you just flip 2 sheets over. Okay? So for this side, all I did was split it completely in half. Since it's 46 up and down, I just made it 23. Okay? Just as easy as that. And then, as you can see, I have gone over right there, and I am going to use this Tombow Mono 2-way. It's an eraser on this side, and it's white out on this side. And I'm just going to wipe that out, just that little bit. Okay? Just as easy as that. So, I think that looks super pretty. I don't want that marker to dry out. All right, so there we have it. And in order for you to see the full planner, I am going to leave it at this angle, okay? I am just getting out my scissors for Michael's that I got a while ago, and I'm going to cut. Now, for me, I like to keep my lookbook intact. And I do like to mention that in case you haven't seen any of my other Dutch doors. Essentially, that's what I'm doing. I'm making Dutch doors. So I'm going to count 2 pages, just like that. And I've marked it here so I don't forget, because I want to keep this intact. I really enjoy it. I'm just going to go where that pencil line is. Then, all I'm going to do is crease that, turn my book back around. It's so easy. Now I have the hang of it. So, I have my 2 sheets right there. I have my little pencil mark at the 9 point, and I'm going to cut to make my Dutch doors. And in fact, my mom, when we lived in South Florida, my mom, her house in Parkland, we had Dutch doors in there. She had that installed because we had all kind of pets. We had a poodle, a few cats rolling around, a bunny rabbit, and she had 2 humongous Great Danes. And so we had Dutch doors. She had a run for the Great Danes, because you can't, all the dogs were, and they're long since gone. I keep this scratch paper. Can't have 3 male dogs. They just, the 2 boys, they called them, and of course their names were King and Kong. Okay, that is one of my favorite movies, the one with Jeff Bridges. Anyway, so King and Kong couldn't be near Ponyboy. Ponyboy was the poodle. Of course, the Outsiders movie from when I was a kid. That's what that is. That's how that came about. And it's funny, I think my brother named the dogs, because I always named the cats. So anyway, so we had Dutch doors. So I just remembered that, because of all these Dutch doors that I'm making as of late. So that is super fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to hand letter in the days of the week, as it were. Okay? And I can't talk while I hand letter. I just can't do it. I will say that I learned how to hand letter by watching JoJo Zahana here on YouTube. She has a nice set and series. I call it a course because it's something I learned. And she was learning it herself and teaching it at the same time, which was fantastic because it just felt really nice to learn something at the same time that she was learning it. So she did an excellent job, and that's how I learned how to hand letter, as it were. Okay, so okay. All right. And that is my Monday. So what I'm going to do is just go and do the other ones, the other days of the week, and then I will bring you folks back. Okay? Now, I don't mind showing what I do, but I can't talk while I do it. So that's why I just do that on my own. Comment down below if you prefer to see it or if you like it as I'm doing it. Okay, and now I've gone in and I've dated and put the days of the week with my Studio L2E stamp. So I thought I would show you one, which is Monday. And it has this gorgeous bow right on it. I love these stamps. Studio L2E is one of my favorite stamp makers, her and Ellie Edwards. And then I thought I would use the Sparko date roller stamp to go in on the rest of the days, yeah, for my Dutch doors. I'm just having fun with this date roller stamp. You know, it's super cute. Okay, so I'm just going to finish the rest and then I'll bring you folks right back. Okay, so I am going to erase one last pencil mark. I thought I got them all. And it went over on my Dutch door a little bit there. Okay. And then put this back. And then incidentally, this pencil, this mechanical pencil, is an Uni brand pencil, OL Gel. It's called 0.5, and it's in the pink one. I got this a while back. I do have a playlist with all my hauls if you were interested in that type of thing. So, I'm going to go ahead and take the same number Tombow 725 brush pen that I used for my grids as well as my hand lettering, and I am going to date my weekly boxes in the same color. I'm loving this color. Okay. And then I thought I would do something fun, something different, as I like to do. Why not? Okay, so I am just going to make a series of different colored hearts, just like that, using all of the Tombow markers. This is number 723. Number 743, 817, 772, 803, 703, and then I showed you this 725. So I have 7 different colors, and I'm just going to go to town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just make a whole bunch of hearts. And I'm going to use the small short end. And then I will bring you folks back, as it were. Okay, guys, so I decided to pull out another marker. This is number 815, which is this color right here. I think that adds a little something to the mix, as it were. And I think this turned out super duper cute. Look at that. That makes me so happy. I could draw hearts and color them in all day long, as it were. So I love the Dutch doors. I love that I was able to incorporate my date stamps again, of course. And I think we'll go one step further and use the Kuratake Zig Clean Color Dot marker and give myself a bullet point on each day of the week in the weekly spread. That gives it a little something. And then I think I'll just leave my Dutch doors open just as they are. But I was thinking that we could do one more cute little thing as it were. What is it going to be? I was thinking I could try using the Wink of Stella on these hearts. I think that might be cute. So I have a clear one. Let's just try it on a small one. Just add a... Oh, that's pretty. Just a little touch, just like that. And I'll bring it down closer so you can see the glitter. You see that? That gives it a little something extra, as it were. Oh, it's so pretty. You know I love my Wink of Stellas if you've been on my channel for a hot minute, as it were. I love them. Not every single one, but I think just a few on each spread is good. Do this big one using the Winky, as it were. Ooh, I love it. Do this one. This is so satisfying. Ooh. Now, if you need to get more out, I always recommend using a piece of paper. See that? Because I squeezed it, and now we have a big, huge glob there. I only squeezed it just a little bit, but it does that, so I'll just use that on this big heart over here. And this one. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love it. Since I have so much, I'll make this one glitterified too, as it were. Okay. Very nice. And you can get the Wink of Stella pens pretty much anywhere. They have quite a variety on scrapbook.com, which is where I got most of mine. But I got a couple at Hobby Lobby too. They just didn't have all the colors at that time. So, ooh, I love it. And since it is totally wet from that glob, I'm just going to use my craft heat it tool and give that a little help. That way the pages don't stick. Because that is quite a bit of ink. As it were. And I intentionally made when I was coloring these things in, I left a little white space on each one, just to give it some interest. I like the way that looks. That is sticky. Very sticky. Okay, so I'm going to dry this and then I'll bring it back. Okay. I always like to go that extra mile. So, pretty much anything I do. So I really think this adds something to the spread. Love it. And it does transfer a little bit of ink, but that is perfectly fine. I don't mind that at all. This heart right here that's going into that box, I love it. So I'm going to glitterify this one, as it were. Pretty. Oh, that is stunning. I love it. And even this one. Why not? Right? So pretty. I mean, you can do them all too if you want. Okay. See that? Ooh, la la, mon chéri. Obsessed. Do this one. Just a touch. I love it. Oh, wow, that is so cute. Did you see what I did? Okay, that's it for you, Winky. So the clear wink of Stella. And then I will give it a little shake and shimmy on the hairdryer action. Just to make sure my pages don't stick. After all of this that I've done, I wouldn't want it to stick. You know what I mean? Because coloring takes time. And I did that all off camera because of that. So, but it's a relaxing activity. So, I love it. You could even use those Nuvo drops on here if you wanted to go give it a little 3D effect. I'm happy with that. I think this looks adorable. Okay, guys, so that is the final look. So we have Monday, February 3rd through Sunday, February 9th with my Studio L2E bows, days of the week, my hand lettering, my date stamp from Sparko. I love it. My Tombows, hearts with the little Winky thrown in the mix. And this is totally different since my grids are different. I made my grid 2 boxes on this side this time and the 5 on this side for the weekly VO. Love it. Okay, guys, that's it for me. And if you liked what you saw, I hope you do consider subscribing to my channel. And I wish you folks a very beautiful day. Peace out.